Welcome back to the Farmer Johnson YouTube channel. On our farm, we have this International 1466 that has a slight problem. And when I say slight problem, I mean the clutch is slipping. So, on today's episode, we're gonna be splitting this tractor in half so we can pull the clutch out and see what is going on inside the tractor. I have never actually done this job by myself. I have seen it done, and I've watched people do it, but that is very different from actually being in charge and doing the job yourself. Maybe, but I don't know why I would carry around a dual HDMI. So this tractor splits like right in here. Some bolts come out here and the front part pulls away from the back part. So with all the side panels off, batteries out, stuff like that, I'm gonna start trying to remove the fuel tank and unhook any of the hoses like these that need to be out of my way. I got it on my shoulder. Oh, I'm going down to help you. Okay. All right, other side. We're about 2 hours deep on this project, and we got everything pretty much disassembled. We're ready to pull these final bolts right through here, after we get the splitting stand under it. Splitting stand is under it. It's bolted up to it. 2 jack stands on the rear end to keep it from teetering. Everything should be unhooked. And we were taking the last 3 frame rail bolts out. There's one right here and 2 down here. And then theoretically, it should just right apart.
Correction, that's actually a jack, not a jack stand.
My bad.
Wow.
They probably think I'm stupid now.
Nah, I knew
Yeah, that was like a year ago. When I was going to pull this tractor in the shop, I was really confused with the tractor because I couldn't get the clutch to slip. I was out in the driveway, and I mean, I had the tractor in 4 high, and I could just hit the brakes and stall the tractor. It couldn't get this clutch to slip at all, and then I started to think, well, am I crazy? Because last summer when I was bush hogging with this tractor, driving it down the road, if I just went with a throttle and fed it the beans, the clutch would just build all kinds of RPMs and not be going anywhere, and you'd have to idle it back down and slowly ease into it. So I don't know if it wasn't hot enough yesterday for the oil to really cause a problem or what was going on there, but I couldn't get it to slip yesterday, but we definitely have a problem considering the flywheel and the clutch pads and everything inside of here is soaked in oil. Coated with oil. So that leads me to believe either the rear seal is out here or the front seal is out, and that is what was causing the slip or the clutch to slip in the first place. Because looking at the clutch right off, it doesn't really look that bad. I'm not seeing any broken springs or anything where it was like wedged in there and not working properly, other than just oil absolutely everywhere. Looking at the flywheel here, you can see the discoloration from where it was definitely slipping, and the flywheel is just coated with oil. So I'm gonna say the oil being all over everything is probably our main problem. I'm honestly super excited on how well this project went, pulling it apart, because personally I have never done this job by myself. Like, this is farthest I've ever been into a tractor by myself. Years ago, Dad's 1456, we had it tore down way farther than this, and I helped him put it back together. And I've helped do clutch jobs on these tractors before, but I've never just done it by myself. So super happy on how fast I got it apart and how easy it actually went. These old tractors were really meant to be worked on. They're super simple. Nowadays, on the newer stuff, like this 340 behind me, it's not really designed to be worked on. It's meant, if it breaks down, you make a phone call and have the dealer come out and they hook up their laptop and stuff. This tractor's luckily from the golden era to where you could get about 3 wrenches and pull it all the way down to nothing. You needed about 3 wrenches, an adjustable, and a hammer. That's really honestly about all the tools we used on this whole job. It's ridiculous how easy these tractors are to work on. So way back when, this 1466, it was our planting tractor for a while, but that was before I was born probably. I don't ever remember us running this as a planter tractor, but I think my dad does. And then what I do remember us doing with this tractor is I remember us pulling it. We used to pull this tractor a ton in the farm stock class. So it's not really the first time we've been into this tractor at all. It's not anything new being into this tractor. I remember growing up as a kid and my dad pulling it, my uncles pulling it, and we usually did have it turned up a little bit hot to be in the farm stock class. Now looking back, it probably shouldn't have been in the farm stock class at all, because if I remember right, we had different fenders that we had to put on here because we ran fatter tires, and they had it turned up enough that you could pull it in, like, I think they were pulling it in 3 high all the time. So if you know anything about pulling, that's a pretty daggone hot tractor to be running in the farm stock class. Does it get pulled anymore? No, not really. Actually, no, not at all. Nowadays, it just runs a bush hog and runs an unload auger in the wintertime to load semis out. So not really anything new being into this tractor, tearing it down, but it's new because I've never done it, and it hasn't been done for a long while. After we stopped pulling this thing, it was kind of like we quit having problems with it. Weird how that is. I hope you guys liked the video. Number one, I just wanted to thank all of my watchers that watched the video all the way to the end, watched the entire thing. I wanted to thank you because you really push my videos out there for more people to see, and it kind of makes me feel like I'm not wasting my time spending all this time and effort making these videos. So thank you, and I guess we'll see you in the next one.